Alright, Gab, 1-1 draw today. What did you make of your team's performance?
I think we executed the game plan properly. We expected Devonport to come and to play a bit more. We expected the first half was very scrappy. I don't think, we expected them to come out to try and build up and stuff like that. It was all about some long balls, centre back to striker, and set pieces. We suffered every time that we gave a set pieces. We gave them a chance to be in the game. And other than that, I don't think they passed the halfway line ball on the floor, and that makes the game so scrappy in all aspects as well, because the long ball comes and then becomes a second ball, then becomes a third ball, then it becomes a fourth ball, and you cannot really play. But I think the performance for all teams was brilliant. I think there was a lot of resilience. We suffered when we need to suffer. We suffered in the set pieces. In my opinion, I count this as a clean sheet. In the last two games, we gave nothing away, and today we gave nothing away other than those corners and stuff like that. So yeah, exceptional. I don't think they had a short target like coming from a normal play.
Was there more of a defensive focus from you this week? A slight shift to focus more on being solid at the back?
Oh, not really. As I said, look, everything needs time and needs to be clicked and clicked and clicked and clicked. And the last couple of games, I think we have been clicking because even last week we gave nothing. This week we gave nothing. But what made us so defensive, and I think for both sides, was because they were playing those long ball, and how you deal with that is by defending the long ball, by defending the second ball, the third ball, and the fourth ball.
You seem to get a bit more control back in that second half. What did you say to the players at the main break?
Oh, I just said we're going to have moments that where the opposition is going to have control of the game, and we're going to have moments that we're going to have control of the game. You know what I mean? Maybe I would have liked to create a bit more, but again, the game didn't allow us to do that. The way that the game came, the nature of the game didn't allow us to create a bit more. But I just said to the boys, let's play the way that we play, a bit more on the floor if we can. Let's risk a bit more if we can. Let's try and build that from the goalkeeper, and that will pay. Hopefully we pay by the end of the game, but I didn't, unfortunately.
So we've got a game to break out. So just quickly, are you still in the title race?
Yes. Yeah. Well, if that was one of the best teams in the comp, I don't think why we shouldn't be. Despite that, we are how many points? 8 points. 8 or 9 points. It means that we have to play Lost Session 2 times. Those are 6 points, and we hope for maybe South or Devonport to get some points off Lost Session, and we're back in the race.
Excellent. Lovely. We're going to move.
Thank you.
Cheers. What did you think of your team's performance out there today?
Poor.
It seemed to play a lot more direct long balls. Was that a plan or just something the players fell into?
Conditions. There's a bit of an ice ring out there, so it's too slippery to kind of get the ball on the deck. So that maybe dictated a little bit, but I don't think it was too much long ball. I think it was just the right times, and we didn't pick the right times to do it.
Yeah, where do you think you need to most improve next week out of the South Hobart game?
Psychologically, we need to focus back on what we're trying to do here. Otherwise, if we don't, then you can get continuous performances like that.
Do you think any of that was residual from Monday? People haven't quite come down from that and weren't quite focused on the next league game yet?
I don't know. It's something we spoke about throughout the course of the week, possibly. I just think it was a lack of composure at times in the top third, decision making. We had plenty of chances to bury the game early door, especially in the first half, within the 20 minutes period there. But didn't take our chances, weren't composed in the top third, so that probably made a poor effect against us.
Do you think they had, the advantage having the week off to prepare for you as opposed to you guys having the shorter turnaround? Do you think that factored in at all?
I'd rather play in the cup final, mate.
In terms of how it played out today, yeah, they seem to come with a fairly defensive plan.
I'd still rather play a match, just to keep momentum and make sure they've got points to learn from. But if you don't train, then it makes it a little bit difficult. But I still rather play the cup final.
For sure. Were you surprised the Zebras were a bit more defensive than last time they came around? They've obviously played pretty attacking football at this ground before. They were pretty deep peg back for the most part.
I think we made them pin them back a little bit there around the 18-yard box, but nothing really surprised me. Not really. No.
South Hobart next week. You need to pick yourself back up. The big games keep coming. Is it tough having so many big games week after week?
It's tough when you're travelling a lot. Last week at Hobart here, last week, and then again. A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. No worries, man.